Carl, before we talk about what's just happened, let's go back to the beginning of the week. A few things to contend with: time difference, temperature, a long flight, and it did hit him, didn't it?
Yeah, and you know, there's something you're not really, you know it can happen, but you're not prepared for it. Of course, we're coming from a much colder climate into the heat, and it's been very hot here this week. I mean, it was 84 degrees today. So, you know, for a horse like him as well, he doesn't cope particularly well in the heat, and we were slightly concerned about that. And of course, I'm watching the weather at home, looking ahead and watching it getting hotter and hotter, and we were a little concerned with that. But, you know, he has been in the heat before, and he's generally gone well in it, but he does feel it. And then, of course, day 5 here after the quarantine, he really did hit a wall in the middle of the week, and was very unlike himself. He's just very tired. His legs got quite puffy because of the heat. Lots of things that suddenly are thrown at him, and they're expected to perform at a very high level, obviously. And it's been a little bit difficult for him, but Thursday he got better and it was a little bit cooler, so he did a good Grand Prix, but he literally came right on Thursday for the test. But having said that, again, today it was very hot. It was a little bit lackluster outside, and once again, he goes into the ring and he has this amazing mechanism that just seems to kick in when he's competing, and he just saves the last bit for him there, which again is what he did today. So he's pretty cool, he really is cool. And Charlotte was not used to the feeling he was giving her in the week, so he felt a bit funny. My flight got delayed as well, and I ended up in LA. I can't find my way out of a paper bag and had to get from LA to Las Vegas overnight to help her on Wednesday because I was supposed to be here Tuesday. So we've had quite a traumatic week. Obviously it's all ended well. Very excited and happy to see him like that again. He just keeps getting better. He looks better and fitter this year as well, I think.
And she obviously did come here defending her title, same music that was unveiled 12 months ago. I know she feels the nerves, so how was the mood in the camp this week?
Well, worrying, because only because we worry about Vallegro, really, and she can feel it, when he feels very down, and I can see it because I've known him since he was 2 when he feels down. So we were worried, but on Thursday things started to look better again, and then we've been getting quietly excited about it again. So I would just say that obviously our prime concern is that he was going to be okay, and he was going to make a recovery after his trip, and it just shows that he will manage Rio as long as we get there early enough, so that he can have a long enough holiday before we put the work in.
And the pair have just done it again. They're freestyle champions, and that's a tremendous fairy tale ending.
It is a fairy tale ending, but it also is just I mean, I watch that horse every day, and every day I can sit at home on my bench with my arms folded, shaking my head, looking at him like, where did you come from? Because he's just not really a horse, and to see him, I never get bored of watching him. I know other people don't get bored of watching him because he just has that amazing look about him when he's going, that he just loves what he's doing, and the partnership obviously with Charlotte after so many years just gels brilliantly. They know each other so well, and I can watch performances that they do now, not even thinking about mistakes. What will she do if they have a mistake? Because so far they don't seem to have many, or any actually.
I just want to say, because everyone worried here that the American crowd applauses during the test, which obviously is slightly unusual for us.
Yeah.
But he seemed to go, yep, thanks very much, I'll take that and I'll perform better.
But, the horse now knows what applause is for. Applause is generally like, have I won? That's what he normally associates with applause now. He can be a little nervous in that, and Charlotte said just before her one tempi when they clapped after her double pirouette, for instance, and I saw him just tighten for 2 seconds in the corner like, what's the noise? And then she waited. She was very clever there because she just waited 2 more strides, then set off into the ones, which then he relaxed immediately once the noise had stopped. So it is something that they have to cope with, but I think that again shows the trust that he has in her, because within 2 strides he was completely let go again and rideable, and that only comes with the experience that they have together.